Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now, and I'm here today with rocker, actor, and comedian Bill Zucker. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Cynthia, how are you, honey?
I'm flattered to have you on my show, and I want to congratulate you for winning our ReverbNation featured artist contest.
I'm saying I'm excited about that because I looked into it and you picked me out of 3,000 different artists. I was the one that you picked, and you picked a very special song of mine called Stranded.
That's right. We can't sit still when we listen to Stranded, and we love the live video version because your band rocks. Tell us about the song.
Well, I'll tell you what's funny about that song is it's an older song of mine that keeps on coming back to haunt me because no matter what I do new, people keep on coming back and saying there's something about that song Stranded. I just love it. And originally, the first version that you hear, the studio version, was before the Bill Zucker band, and I was playing all the instruments, the drums, guitars, keyboards, synthesizers, bass. But when the Bill Zucker band, when I put them together, I took off my guitar tracks and let Tony Marvisi and Joe Boyle add theirs because to me they're two of the best guitar players in the world. I've been researching and following them for maybe 10 years before I was able to grab them and put them into the new Bill Zucker band, which is actually each member are people I've been had my eye on for years as my ultimate band. So right now I feel if I can get this band out live, they would kick ass on tour. Kick ass.
Then you should do it, dude.
It's tough because the music business right now is in such a bad state. The record companies are folding or they're coming together, in joining each other. The economy has made it where people don't have the money to go out to a concert. They're downloading their music for free. There's no, the money is drying up. That's one of the reasons I'm also an actor and a comedian because, yeah, I mean, I'm an entertainer. So I don't mind what I'm doing as long as I'm entertaining, whether it's singing, making you laugh, making you cry, whatever. I'm a serious actor and a comedy actor on the side.
Yeah, we know.
But wait, but aren't we all?
Definitely. I also want to congratulate you because I love the romantic rock ballad and video starring Jenny McCarthy about Half the Man. Is this song about a real life relationship? Do tell.
Uh, yeah, it is, but it's not with Jenny because. But I will say this much: we whipped that video together quickly, but we didn't need to. But the one thing that came out of that I will say about that video, not that it's my favorite, but it's a feel good video. When she's spinning around at the end after we get back together, it just makes you feel good. So to me, as a writer, if I can get an emotion, regardless of what it is, out of someone, then I know I've accomplished my goal. And to me, and everyone else I know, they say, man, it feels so good at the end when you two get back together and she's smiling and she's spinning around and her hair is blowing in the breeze. But I'm a hey, I'm a true romantic anyway. So a lot of people they want the grungy rock where you can't even understand what the lyrics are. I go for the ones where you relate to the lyrics and it hits you in the heart, not You know, I mean, and so that song does mean a lot to me because I still can't figure out why she came after me and asked to be in that video. I didn't know her. She approached me.
Well, that's an interesting storyline.
Oh, you didn't know this? You didn't know
No.
that? Oh, okay. Then I got a great story for you. If you're on YouTube, there's a video of Jenny McCarthy apologizing to me for stalking me so bad. And I didn't know anything about it. I had never met her, talked to her, anything. She did it to screw with my head. And because people were saying, did you see the video of Jenny McCarthy made for you? I was like, what video? She dressed like a nun and made that video to screw with my head. And that's where we became friends. And that's when we got together to do the Half the Man video. And there's other videos of us too. Um, but regardless of how many people don't like that girl, I swear she is the nicest person in the world. She has the biggest heart, and she's one of the most misunderstood girls I know. And damn you, Donnie Wahlberg, I hadn't made up my mind before you stole her.
Okay.
There will always be friends, me and Jenny. And to make a long story short, I'm writing a comedy movie right now, which is a parody on James Bond. And I put her in the movie as Agent 0069. She's my partner, and I think she would be great in the script is really coming together, and it's actually a seriously funny movie. I'm hoping to get off the ground. In fact, the name of it is Thunderballs. So if you hear that name, you'll know.
Well, we'll have to bring you on to talk about your filmmaking prowess when that comes out.
Nice. Thank you. I would enjoy that. But my music is where my heart is. When I was young, I always was writing songs. I was never playing other people's music. I went to Berklee School of Music, and so music is like such an important part of my life that and I just don't take it seriously enough, or I would be on tour right now. I've had a lot of opportunities come my way where they wanted to sign me for a record deal, and I was like, nah, I don't want this headache. My music's personal. But now as I get older, I realize, you idiot, why didn't you take that record deal? You'd be out touring. But I think things are heading that way anyway, whether I like it or not, because I'm getting ready to rehearse the band and put a great show together, and probably do some playing around on the off times where I'm not shooting a movie or working on a movie.
Speaking of all your other talents, do you think that being an actor and a comedian and all-around entertainer has helped or hurt your career as transitioning into an indie recording artist?
Definitely hurt. And I'm my own worst enemy, because any agent that's approached me has said to me, Bill, you are a comedian, you're a serious actor, you're a singer-songwriter that writes these funny songs, but you also write these serious songs. Pick one thing and let's make it work. And I can't, because I love it all. It's hard for me to pick one, but they say if you had just picked one, you'd be giant at that now. But I'm stuck in the old school. If you throw enough shit against the wall, something's going to stick. And I'm not sure what it is, but I think once I get my break, then the rest will fall into place. So eventually I see myself as either on tour doing movies on the side or doing movies touring on the side. That's where I see myself going.
Well, I think you should do what you feel is best in your heart and not worry about sticking spaghetti against the wall because maybe it's already there.
By the way, this is my first sex tape.
As you know, Amused Now is also about artists helping artists. So now that you're transitioning to a more serious musician and you formed your own band, what advice have you learned that you have that you can share with other recording artists who are trying to make it?
Yeah, that is tough because if there was a formula that I could give them, I would. But I really think it's about doing what's in your heart and being prepared for when that opportunity crosses your way and making sure you grab that opportunity, because sometimes lightning won't strike twice. And as most of the musicians I know that are really good say the same thing that I do, when it's not like when we work to write a song. Sometimes it just pours out of us and we write a song in 3 minutes, music, words, everything. Sometimes I believe that there's more to it. And if I'm struggling on a song, that means I'm working too hard and it's not going to be magical. But for example, the song I wrote for Gene Simmons and Shannon for their wedding, I don't know if you've heard that. It was on all the papers and Shannon and Gene loved it. That song wrote itself in 2 minutes. I sat down and the words just started pouring out of me to the point where I just literally wrote the words down, went in the studio, and the music was already stuck in my head that I'd written. And I hadn't actually written it, recorded the song, and then we went to make the video. Videos, sometimes the editing can take 2 days. The editor turned to me 20 minutes later and said, "It's done." I don't know why. It just fell into place. Certain things are magical and certain things, but I always feel if it's like pulling teeth, you're on the wrong track. But I have learned this, Cynthia. I have to be very careful what I do, because to appeal to the mass people, for example, if I have a girl in my video that looks young, they start saying, "Oh, wait, that girl's too young," or this, even though she's probably older than me, if she looks young, you know. So you got to be very careful of some of the things you say. And, knowing I have 500,000 people following me on Twitter, at Bill Zucker on Twitter, I am smart enough to not bring up religion, politics, anything like that. And have to be politically correct in the things that you say. I know it sounds like a joke, but I have my following is so mixed from the Bible Belt to the gays, because they know I seriously love them. They're my family, everyone, and I appreciate everything anyone does to help me, because I truly believe you're nothing without your fans. I do my best to make people feel positive, optimistic. I mean, I have no room for negativity, because I really think that's bad, and so I'm known as like the most positive guy on Twitter, the non-spam guy. I never say, "Hey, Cynthia, you can whiten your teeth with this new," and I could be making money that way, but I refuse to. I want it done right. I want it done with class, and I want to make, then there's the other side of it that I hear in Hollywood a lot. It doesn't matter how you get there, once you get there. It doesn't matter how you did it. But I don't believe that's cool.
I don't either. I think it's all about you and what makes you feel good about, and at the end of the day, all you have is you. You got to live with yourself.
I know, and I agree with you. I'll tell you something. I never really was a big believer in karma, but I clean up my act. I don't lie. I don't steal. I don't cheat. I don't do anything. And since I've been living that way, all these good things are coming my way. I'm not, religious or anything like that, but I'm just saying I treat people the way I want to be treated, and I believe in people, and that's one of the things I think that I have proved online. Although I'd like to move some of my celebrity offline and into the real world, and as Cuba Gooding said, show me the money.
I think we all feel that way. Anything you want to share that's up next on the music front before we go?
Yes. If anyone's listening that books tours, I'd like you to get a hold of Cynthia or myself and get the Bill Zucker band on tour, because the band rocks and the show is phenomenal. I mean, there's dueling guitars. I come out alone on the piano at one point with one spotlight right above my head. I mean, and play some love songs. It runs the full gambit from hard rock and unbelievable musicianship to loving, romantic, heartfelt songs with a actual theme and show behind it.
Well, we will be working hard with our Amused Now post and video and podcast to make that happen, okay?
Thank you. And I want to say to all the people out there, first of all, thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Amused Now Entertainment. Thank you, ReverbNation. And thank you to all the people that are watching this, that believe in me and push me and keep me motivated. Because that's, every time I'm ready to say enough is enough, it's my fans that look to me and they just might say that something small or what, like, I'm getting a lot of comments lately that mean the world to me, that my songs have taken them through some hard times, and they're not sure where they would be without my music.
That's amazing that you built such a great fan base, and I know they'll support you no matter what you do.
And I will be supporting you and Amused Now too. And I thank you for the interview and look forward to doing another one when I'm on tour.
You know it, anytime.
Perfect.
Good night.
Love you.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now. This featured artist presentation has been brought to you by Amused Now Entertainment, a website that enables artists to profit from their creativity. To learn more about Amused Now, visit us at www.amusednow.com or email me at ckahn@amusednow.com.